All right, everyone. We are on the semifinals of the 2017 U.S. Amateur Championship here at Strokers Palm Harbor. Let me get you in here. Strokers Billiards in Palm Harbor, Florida. I'm Alvin with Inside Pool here representing the APA. Here with Bobby Martinez. Hold on, we'll get you going here. And he's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Workhorse.
There we go.
It's been the workhorse of Inside Pool APA stream.
This is a part that you don't get to see on the brochure. You actually get to get on the stream table, and get a little commentating done. It's fun. I enjoy this part just as much as I do. Well, maybe not as much as I do playing, but I do. It is a good second to playing. So it looks like Jeremy won the lag.
Or Jeremy Edwards from Farmland, Indiana here in the red shirt is going to be shooting against David Rowell.
David Rowell.
From Birmingham, Alabama.
The Birmingham Bomber.
Both of these gentlemen have been playing pool over 30 years. David here at 41 years, so that's quite a few years of having billiards in your life. Should see some good pool. Obviously, we're in the second to last match of this tournament.
Yep, looks like Jeremy chose the second ball break and pocketed a stripe up in the corner there. Jeremy just defeated three-time champion Henry Brote from California. And now he's up against another multi-U.S. amateur champion. David, I believe, has won this tournament twice. I know he's won the 8-ball singles in skill level 7 once, or actually, I'm sorry, at least twice. I could be wrong on that, but he's no stranger to this part of the tournament, being here right at the end.
I'll tell you, I don't think I've ever seen this guy shoot.
Now, I'm not too familiar with Jeremy.
I remember seeing him here last year, but I don't remember seeing him play.
I try to keep up with, I may be friends. I'm actually searching right now to see if we're friends on Facebook, because sometimes I do keep up with the pool community that way. Same guy. Yeah, that's the same guy.
Okay, we're shooting at the stripes here.
That's a nice firm stroke. A little follow to the end rail and back up. Left himself nice for what appears to be the 12.
Sound all right? Okay, good. Wonderful. Yeah, it's been a really great tournament here. Getting down to the last couple matches.
I'll tell you something, this guy, Jeremy, he is here to win.
Obviously.
I mean, he is mowing them down.
Yeah, he just took Henry out, and so his arm's warm.
Yeah.
It's going to give him the advantage a little bit.
Yes.
But David also, I think it's going to balance things out because David is very comfortable on the Inside Pool streaming table and APA streaming table, excuse me. And
yeah, he's no stranger to this part of the tournament for sure. I mean, when it comes down to the end of the tournament, you'll probably see David right there. This guy lives for this part of the tournament,
Mega Man. Brian Parks just walked by, said good morning. It's 3:38 p.m. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. You can put that on top of here, Bobby.
All right.
If you need to.
Yeah.
Bobby?
Will do.
I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll really try. I'd love to. Yeah, you ask him. You got the suit on. Jason's all official. Jason Bowman, who's done an excellent job.
He has
Give him a
done
little plug.
He has done an excellent
And everything.
job.
Been helping me commentate and such.
So it looks like Jeremy's left himself.
Yes, one more shot.
Nice firm stroke again. And he's just double checking, making sure that he did give himself enough room. Play that 8-ball in the top left corner. He makes quick work of the racks. He doesn't waste no time.
It's the way to do it.
And just like that, folks, he's up 1-0. Yes.
I got to move that camera real quick.
Okay. All right. So, again, we're here at Palm Harbor, Strokers Billiards. You've been hearing me say that a lot this weekend. Can't say enough good things about this place. A great atmosphere, a lot of fun, good competition. If you've never tried it, you need to get yourself qualified, get in this tournament, find out where you stand amongst your peers. These guys are top-notch players, and they carry a big stick, but they don't carry a big ego. They're down-to-earth people that are just great to be around. You can't beat the weather around here in Tampa either in November. I mean, it's been 70, 75, 80-degree weather. You can't ask for no better in November.
We're live. Yes, sir. We're on. We're
Okay.
good.
We're good.
Steve Alejandro, the APA's tremendously talented photographer and video guy. We appreciate his help all the tournament. We're gonna get Brian Parks on here. Tell us what he thinks.
All right.
All right. Hello, everybody.
We're on again.
Yes. Second time for me.
Yes. That was an exciting match you had with
Oh,
David.
man. That was crazy.
And
I got a little fortunate. All these guys are both strong. I mean, yeah. What's his name? I played him earlier.
Jeremy,
and he didn't get going against me, but now he's destroying everybody. So.
yeah, he just beat.
Oh,
as soon as
the jinx.
The commentator jinx.
Yeah.
He just played Henry and beat Henry 7-3.
Yeah. He had a strong round.
So you don't have a preference on which of these guys? You played them both, so.
Well, I mean, as far as like the whole titles, numbers, and all that stuff we have, I obviously would rather play Jeremy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because David's won too, so.
Right, and he's been there.
Yeah.
He knows what it's about. He's not going to get caught up in the bright lights. And
Exactly.
so sure, that would give you a distinct edge playing Jeremy, I would think.
Yeah, being familiar with it, yeah.
You're on.
For sure.
Check, check.
Yeah, you're on.
All right. I'll jump in here, too. Brian, I want to go back through that semifinal match against David. Could have gone either way, man. It looked like towards the end you guys both had a scratch. I know you had the big miscue. Just wanted to get your thoughts on that matchup.
Yeah.
Could have gone either way.
I think I overcut the ball just a little bit, and it gave it that angle to go towards the side, and obviously it swallowed it. I couldn't even do that with ball in hand, but...
I've actually witnessed that same scratch happen before. It doesn't happen very often.
No.
It's got to be the right speed, the right spin, but
No.
I have witnessed that myself. I
Yeah.
actually done it, unfortunately.
Obviously, I didn't think I was getting back to the table, but, you know, he was a little funny, jacked up off the rail on the 2 and hung it up, so...
So we were talking during your match, too, about the fact that, so it seems like a few of the years that you've won the title, you lost the hot seat match. You came through the one-loss bracket, so you're able to keep playing.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, right, with the layoff here, like how are you staying warmed up? Obviously, you're kind enough to spend a few minutes with us, but I'm curious how you're going to spend the rest of the pre-match time.
A Bud Light, of course, and I'm going to probably go outside and practice on my friend's hood to get
All right.
loose. I mean, it's tough.
How many times? So out of the 4 times, right, that you've won, how many of those times did you win the hot seat match? Just if you remember.
I
Seemed
think
like
I've won
against
it-
Daniel, you came through the 1 loss, right?
Yeah, correct.
Last year.
I think I've won it twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've done it both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not too worried.
I like the other way though. I like being in the position of Jeremy or David right now.
Playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staying,
For
hitting
sure.
the balls constantly.
Yeah, they're used to it. The role. I mean, everything changes in here. The more people come in, the more the elements change on the table. Everything. So
So you don't typically watch much of their match, the match that they're playing, before you to try to
a
size
little
anything
bit.
up.
I kind of watch the cue ball. I'm not really watching them
Right.
so much, but I like to see the speed of the ball. So and kind of learn from what's going on.
Okay. So you've had a few opportunities already through the tournament to play on the TV table. I'm guessing you're comfortable there.
Sorta. I don't know. I haven't been real comfortable the whole time I've been here. So
Okay.
it's
Yet still undefeated and in the finals.
somehow, yeah. Well, you saw what happened on that last match.
It's funny
but yeah,
you mention
I'll
that
take it.
because I haven't really noticed anybody, with the exception of maybe Brett Stottlemyre, that looked extremely comfortable at the table.
I agree. I
You know,
think
Brett was just running out from everywhere
Yeah.
earlier.
and playing 8-ball, I think, is what's deciding everything, sort of, because if you can get out of 8-ball 3-2 up or down, and you go to 9-ball, you can get a rhythm in 9-ball. But
Right.
in 8-ball, it's just constantly thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So
Have you noticed that people are? I mean, you typically start in the 8-ball or the 9-ball set.
I would never start 9-ball.
Okay.
I would always pick 8-ball because
Yeah,
you feel
yeah.
like you're going to get some opportunities to shoot or at least play some safes or do
So
something.
your general
but-
philosophy is 8-ball.
Always, yeah.
Okay. Because we've seen. I mean, it seems to be more prevalent this year, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's normally that way.
Yeah,
It's just not something we've noted in the past.
Yeah, I feel like everybody that's in this tournament is seriously capable of maybe ending the set playing 9-ball.
Right.
So you don't want to deal with that. So
And we mentioned yesterday that typically starting out with the 8-ball, you want to get the speed of the table down. Make sure that and try to win as many 8-ball games as possible because most of the 9-ball is going to be real close in talent.
yeah,
So the more 8-ball games you can win, give yourself that cushion going into 9-ball. It does give you maybe allow you a mistake or two.
Okay.
So that's generally why I try to choose 8-ball first.
It's nice
for
insight
sure.
into the minds of the participants here at the U.S. Amateur Championship. Of course, this is Jeremy Edwards at the table currently.
He's playing really strong. I mean, of
He
course, he
is.
bobbled that ball, but it's been very few errors that he's been making.
Now, I don't know. Is Jeremy a guy you're familiar with? Run into him before?
I'm really not, but my friend from Bakersfield, California, that played him first round, Gene Still, played him in
Jeremy's out of where?
Farmersville,
Michigan,
Indiana.
I believe. Oh, is it Indiana? Okay.
Indiana.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, not a player I'm
Wearing
real
that
familiar
Hoosier
with.
red.
No, he plays real good. I believe. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar too much with the Fargo rating stuff and all that, but he's like in the 700. So
Wow.
he plays good.
Speaking of Jeremy or
Jeremy.
Okay, Jeremy's in the 700s. That's pretty stout.
Yeah.
And did we see if he's played in the U.S. Amateur Championship before? Is this his first time?
That is a good
Sometimes we get
question,
these guys
Jason.
out of the dark. Flip it over. See if anything on the back there.
Let's see here.
I don't think.
Oh, last year for the first time.
Oh, okay.
He said I did not do good.
That's interesting.
Well, much better run for him this year.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
To go back and look at his record from last year, but
He's been playing 31 years. He's 45 years old. He has multiple state titles, both singles and teams. 3-time Indiana APA skill level 7 state champ.
Nice.
So Brian, while we got you, I got to ask the question that everybody wants to ask, and that's what brings you back year after year to this event?
Well, obviously to defend.
Sure.
If you just won it, you get the opportunity to do that. But it's hard to explain. It's just I like the people. I love this place. Coming here, the food.
Right.
Everybody here, all the relationships we have with you guys.
Yeah,
and
but I mean, a lot
everybody.
of folks would say, "Well, there's no prize money." I mean, why do you come all the way from California? I mean, it's.
For
Can you
that-
explain to the people what it's about?
For that trophy.
Yeah.
I mean, to
That
be
title,
honest with
the
you,
trophy.
like you said, it lasts forever, and I'm not trying to say, because some people will say like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty greedy" or whatever. No, I just love competing. So
Nice.
and I'm not. I have zero aspirations of trying to go further, like on to be a pro or something like that. I got a wife and 2 kids and 2 jobs, and I'm just not gonna pursue something like that. But,
Right.
you know, and obviously, if you've been watching any of these matches, I'm definitely not playing like pro speed. I'm making a lot of mistakes, and it's pretty obvious. But
Yeah, you know, a lot of the participants I've talked to, I kind of asked the question because I know it's always a topic. Well, how come Brian can still play? And it's like, well, I don't know that any of these guys want to play in a tournament or win a tournament that you wouldn't be at. I mean, am I right there? You want to win a
Right.
tournament, a U.S. Amateur Championship that Brian Parks wasn't at?
yeah, correct.
That's not what I would want to be
Right,
remembered
yeah.
for. So
Yeah, because I mean, as soon as you win, they're gonna say, "Well, did Brian play?"
right,
Well,
you
it's
know.
the same thing. Henry's won 3, and not one person has said, hey,
Right.
why is Henry still playing?
Sure.
You know?
True.
So, and Henry, look at him. He almost won this again.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was right there in the mix. I mean,
it's kind of like you're the New England Patriots of the U.S.
Thank
Amateur
you.
Championship.
Yeah.
Your favorite team, Drive to 5,
they
right?
play tonight. Denver against.
I've
New
given
England.
Brian a hard time because a lot of folks have been talking about the Drive for 5.
Yeah.
That's associated with, you know, the Patriots, but it's all right. I know you're a big fan.
Oh yeah. not tonight.
So,
Brian and I were talking about last night that this is probably the strongest field that we've seen.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
It just gets better and better
eight
every year.
eight former champs this
8
year,
former
Yeah.
which is, I think, is a record. That doesn't include the ladies division where we had a couple former champions as well. So,
And honestly, you look around. Like I told him yesterday, there's, I would say, 100 players in this thing that could definitely win the tournament.
right.
So, it comes down to who's getting better rolls, who's breaking better. I guess.
I liked
so.
the.
Who's making the least amount of mistakes?
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to play the young kid from Nebraska? We had him on the
Seth,
last match
yeah.
talking a
No,
little
I
bit.
didn't.
He had kind of the red curlyish hair, and
Okay.
the guy that sent Ernesto to the 1-loss bracket in the first round.
Okay.
He
No,
was
I
kind of an
didn't.
exciting young kid. 19,
19.
came in and he's playing with the big boys. So
Said
Cool.
that he'd
It's only gonna
played
get better.
on the 9-footer 3 times.
yeah, always really cool to see a young kid come in and
And
kind
the
of.
same thing with Jacob
So.
Watson. He's here too, from Texas, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's from the Longview, Texas area.
He's a nice kid.
So while we see a lot of the same faces, which is always impressive considering what you have to do to get here, still a lot of new blood too, right? So it's
Yeah,
kind of keeps things fresh and
for sure.
that kind of thing.
I mean, there's some guys that I was watching when I first got here that just watching them practice. They weren't in the tournament yet, but super strong.
Yeah.
I was impressed by a lot of the different players. So
All right, folks. So we're going to let Brian. He was courteous enough to stop. I basically tried to tackle him and bring him over here. So we're going to let him get his thoughts together and rest up before the match. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the finals, brother.
you got it. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Good luck, bud.
Thanks. You got it. Appreciate it, dude.
All right, guys. So
And we're back.
that was Brian Parks, 4-time.
Dude, that was
US
good.
amateur
I left my
champion.
phone sitting over there. I had to get it. Where I was eating, my hiding spot. Sorry. Am I on?
Yeah,
All right.
I
We're
left you
live.
on 'cause,
Sorry about that.
We're here at Palm Harbor Strokers 2017 U.S. Amateur Championship. You can.
Are we?
Yeah, that's where I've been.
Yeah.
I know you
Teleported back
came in.
in.
You came in from another dimension.
That's right, brother. Picking up fast.
The wild man
I came in from CERN.
coming in hot.
That's right, bro. That's right. So, okay, let's see what we're looking at here.
We got Jeremy's up 2-0.
Boom. Let's get our
You
score
know.
updated.
Nope, didn't take care of that. I got caught up in the
It's
moment.
all right. Yeah, I'm sure that was a fun interview.
It's always fun getting a chance to talk to Brian. I enjoy his company.
Brian,
Yep.
I like that accent you got.
Brian from
good stuff.
Bakersfield, California.
That is good stuff. You gonna hit this high
You hit it with a little high ball.
ball. All right, here we go.
You're going to float on down. And
Ooh, he might have got too
no,
straight in there.
no, he's good. He's underneath it just a hair. And probably hit this with a little top left, cut it in. I think it's a slight cut for him. He's got one ball up at the top left corner of the table there. Just past the 3. Looks like he's going to be playing position 4. See if he does, if he forces it, it just rolls up. He may just like to roll up and get in that window. Nope, he hit it with a little force. He's still getting in the window, but he's getting off the rail. That was a nice shot. Played in that little window in between the 3 and the 4, 3 and the 8. Yeah. He's just making sure that he sees the route, getting back down for the 8. He's going to float this with 2 rails. Little top right. Nice shot. 1, 2.
See
How do
his
you
reaction
do?
here. He's pretty happy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he hit it good. Hit it good. Didn't want to make contact with the 8. He didn't. And that's how you maintain a smile on your face.
Wonderful.
3-0, folks. This guy is on fire. He is making quick work of these champions. Let me tell you.
Yeah, you can't let it. It doesn't matter though. One missed shot. Get old David Rowell on it.
Oh yeah.
Look out.
Well, you know, yesterday I was in conversation with Brian Parks. He was telling me about a match. As a matter of fact, with the was it Stewart that was commentating earlier from New York?
Yes, Stuart Warnock.
Stewart had his opponent down 5-1, missed the ball, playing 9-ball. Guy made that.
That's when it happens. When the 9-ball happens.
He made that. He won that game. Then they made the 9 on the break 3 times in a
Yeah,
row.
I think I was either filming that or talking, or I don't remember seeing that. I think I stepped out for a minute. All right, we'll see what happens here. Yeah, I heard that 3 9s on the break.
Yeah. So right there, Jeremy's he's got a nice little lead here. He's pocketed a ball on the break.
Didn't scratch.
I mean, he is.
Looks pretty good.
The table's
Nothing's on the
pretty
rail.
much wide
No
open.
clusters.
There's just
one little cluster.
One little cluster right here at the bottom with the 3 and the looks like the 3 and the 13, or the 3 and the 11.
What did he make? I didn't see it.
2, 3.
Looks like he made a solid.
Yeah, it looks like he made a solid.
I can't see which color is which.
Looks like he's aiming at the 13. Oh, the 11.
Oh, there it is.
That's
Perfect
his
run out for David.
That's his first mistake he's made in probably 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, David loves this. This is like laying out balls on the table where you want them.
Matter of fact, it might be his first mistake he made since he played when he was playing Henry. He rattled the ball against Henry that he most likely wouldn't have. David gets the table, sends that ball just past the 11. Even though David's down 3-0, he's not anxious. He's just taking his time, walking around. It's business as usual. He's not going to get too excited about the situation. He just wants to make sure that he does what he needs to do to win this game, get himself on the board.
Now, I like what you're saying there, Bobby.
These guys, I mean, they're not gonna rush their shots. They're not gonna take forever, but they're not gonna rush their shots. They're gonna make sure that they see all the angles. And he's just calmly walking around. I mean, if he were to, something happened where the ball didn't fall in the pocket, it's not because he didn't rush the shot. He's just walking through his pre-shot routine, double-checking everything, walking around, making sure that Jeremy stays in the chair. That's important.
That is definitely important.
If you noticed when Brian was playing David, he walked around the table.
Slow play him.
Make sure that they stay in the chair for as long as possible.
That's why I put a long sleeve shirt on.
Ice them down.
Oh yeah, I put my jacket on, man. I don't let my arms get cold when I play. I don't play anymore, but that was the deal. I watched Earl do that.
Yeah.
And insult. I mean, it'd be really, really, really. Have his face was red and everything. He was so sweating and everything. And I'd ask him, and he said, "You got to stay warm, man.
Yeah.
It's the only way. These guys will ice you in the chair."
That's important. I mean, taking advice from Earl. Guy's a champion.
I may have heard him. May not have said that exactly to me personally,
Sure,
but I
sure.
may have overheard him say that. I can't remember. He's a great player. I always listen to every single thing he says, no matter whenever I've had the fortune to be around him.
$1 million champion right there.
Mm-hmm. Watch him work, folks. Yeah, look, he's walking around looking at everything. You need to with 8-ball. It's
Absolutely.
touchy to get on these last 3 balls are tough. And
Yeah.
every single rack. And then you'll see guys that they can get through these balls and then they end up on the 50-yard line with the 8-ball or something. Just
Absolutely.
it's psychological more than anything.
And you notice that they don't want to bump any balls that they don't have to.
No.
They're not moving balls. They're just doing what they got to do to pocket the ball without moving any balls.
Yeah, he's got the spot that they have to land on each time gets smaller and smaller with each ball. So I hope everybody's enjoying themselves out there.
Oh,
Dang,
boy.
that's a costly error because Jeremy's like, look at him, he's boom.
Oh,
Here I
yeah.
am. Here I am. Watch me work. Jeremy Edwards Construction Company. That's
Yeah.
the way you got to look at this game.
That's right.
If you're a pool player, it's your business.
It's
It's your
absolutely
construction
correct.
company, man.
He got his hard hat on.
Yep.
He's going to town now.
You got to make ball after ball after ball after ball.
After ball.
Stevie Moore told me that a long time ago. I've been carrying that around. It's a good one.
Yeah, he's definitely making sure that now Jeremy's surveying the land and making sure that he wins this game from here. He does not want David back at the table now that David has been so gracious to allow Jeremy to play this game. Jeremy wants to make sure that he just finishes it up and takes a 4-0 lead. Playing for third place, loser goes home with third.
Not a bad spot to be in either way, but
No.
ideally, yes, you'd like to be there. He's brushing stuff and moving stuff around. Felt that. I see him start brushing that felt, boy. They're nervous.
Well, sometimes, as you're chalking, you can get some chalk
Boulders.
chalk fragments coming off. And one thing you don't want to,
Be
is for
amazed how
the
much crap's on the
equipment
table.
to become a factor.
Yeah, what's nice is these are brand new felted tables.
Exactly.
I mean, it's clean as you get for. It really is.
the tables
Should be playing really good by
Yeah.
now. Today should be the best play on the table. Less skids,
Mm-hmm.
less slides.
Always got the speed down real good.
Same thing, really, I guess.
Yeah, he will probably shoot this ball on the side and give himself a little bit better angle on that last ball. He's gonna make a. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't make a liar out of me, Jeremy.
He's got to do some fancy. Is he going to?
No, he's just gonna play a little stop shot, just get a
Stop
better
it,
angle. Oh, he tried to draw it back.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Okay.
That's good, and he's got to be on this.
Yeah, he's good. He did.
He's going to have the longer shot on the 8-ball, it looks like.
Yeah, see, I like playing the stop shot. I'd rather
I
play
thought
kick
he
the cue
should have
ball on
done
that
that.
side of the table because
Oh.
from here
You
if-
shoot the ball in the bottom left-hand
Yes.
pocket instead, and that
Right,
gives you
and then
natural
you-
to the 8, or you
exactly.
just little draw.
Right,
Yeah,
and
he did too much with
See,
that.
now he's got to come.
He's got to put
make
some
it inside
inside,
English
mhm.
and to
dive into it a little bit,
Yeah, and he's got to go to the bottom rail and spin over for the 8,
which is a good shot.
I mean, he did good, but look at the side pocket. It almost comes into play now,
Mhm.
where had he stayed on the other side of the ball and just played a stop shot in the side, he wouldn't have had to worry about that side pocket so much. I mean, he got out of it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But over a course of a long set, or if if you're playing hours and hours and hours, you want to try to stay on the right side of the ball, make it easier on you for later. This shot may not affect him right now, but if he goes on and plays Brian in the finals, it could come back and it's taxing his brain just a little bit more than it should. And it could be the one little minute detail that he slips up and rattles a ball when at the wrong time. Shots like that will make a difference.
That's very good analysis there, and you're listening to Bobby Martinez commentate with me, and it's 4-0 here at the U.S. Amateur Championships. Please go to usamateurchampionship.com for all the information about this event and how you can enter it. Of course, brought to you by the APA at poolplayers.com, and the brackets so you can see what happened here at the 2017 championship are at compusport.ca. All right, he made a ball, slid some stuff around, moved some stuff. Now what?
We need to take the score down.
Oh, let me take care of that. No, that's on the other camera. It's over here. Here we go.
Okay. All right.
Lots of screens. So let's see.
Jeremy's got a nice commanding lead right now. Obviously, he doesn't want to
That's a tough one to come out of. 4-0.
4-0 on a race of 7.
He didn't get a. I don't think the rack was. I don't think they were racked as tight as he would have wanted them to there.
Probably
or
not.
his speed was off, one or the other. Because did he break from the left side of the table as we're sitting here? Or you don't remember? It looks to me like he broke from the left side of the table just by the way that it's laid out.
Pushed him that way.
No, they always break. They always cluster on the same side. It just depends on how he broke.
Yeah.
So we'll watch how he breaks next time if he gets.
One of the guys on the
far.
feed said that he's a left-handed player, so that's
Oh.
why he chose to shoot the stripe and push over.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. We were on a time delay too for the chat, so it may have been minutes and minutes ago you asked that question, but.
I guess Jeremy's wife is watching the feed. She commented that he made a real nice out, which he did. He made a great out. And so Jeremy is a nice cross-bank shot right there. He's playing really well. I mean, I really like the way he's playing. He's got a nice tempo, and he's just walking around checking things out, and he's had an opportunity to basically get in stroke. He played Marvin Gus, I believe that's the gentleman's name, earlier, and beat Marvin, then made pretty quick work of Henry Broke, which is no slouch.
Wow, that's very surprising.
3-time U.S. Amateur champion. And,
I just assume he wins every match.
Yeah, I mean, he is playing really, really good. I like the way he's playing. He's not overthinking. Sure. I mean, he's...
Yeah, that's great. You shark yourself, man.
Yeah, I mean...
Shark yourself.
Sits there and looks at it for a couple seconds, make sure that he's doing what he needs to do, then gets down and
picks a spot where he wants to leave it. If he's got any problems, he takes a little extra time, and that's it. He just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's see. Something's funny to him. I want to see how many times he strokes.
I think he's trying to make sure that if he cuts this 13, that he doesn't hit this ball down here at the bottom.
Sure.
Because it doesn't look like...
Where's his sheet?
Oh, it's right over here. This one right here.
Thank you. Go ahead with what you were saying.
I was just saying that from this angle here, it doesn't look like this... The ball, that the stripe that's right next to the solid, that it passes that solid. So it looks like to me that he'd be cutting the 13.
Well, you'd be surprised what this. It
probably
will be able to pass by.
He's shooting at the other ball. Yeah,
it's going to be able to pass by. He's just got to hit it nice and slow. Yeah, he's like 4-stroke.
Oh,
he hits on 4.
Yeah,
which is good. That's what I do. 1, 2, 3, hit.
Yeah, I like that too.
Tempo.
It's the best way to, try to get your body, to be
tune in,
methodical, ball making machine.
Target. You target in, and then you just fire instead of adjusting anymore.
Absolutely.
That's what the good players do anyway, so I assume they know what they're doing. This isn't anything that I figured out on my own. This is watching the big boys. That's what they do. I'm just reporting back
yeah, I mean,
from the battlefield.
It's tried and tested, that's for sure.
We're racing to 7, folks, if you're just joining us here in beautiful Palm Harbor, Florida.
Strokers Billiards.
November. Great pool room. You need to be here for this event next year. It's awesome.
Nice shot. And if you noticed on his sheet, he is a state champion 8-ball player. He is, so David's
a good player.
David usually excels in 8-ball, and when you have somebody that can match your work, you got your work cut out for you.
Man, the play these guys play, this whole tournament, the whole thing is all as great as the APA part. Oh, man. Man, you know he's going to be regretting that one on the way home.
You know, I was just talking about a couple minutes ago about taxing your brain a little bit, you know, with that inside English shot. I don't.
You put the oogly boogly on him. You put the oogly boogly.
I hope I did not. It's an interesting shot. I guess he has to shoot it one way or the other, so I might as well take it now.
He moved a lot on that ball. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. And it fell.
Moly.
He gave him the game before.
Oh, my gosh.
The ball fell.
Oh, my gosh. That was crazy, man.
And in case you didn't know, folks, in APA, you don't have to call pocket. So that ball fell.
Oh, my gosh.
Had
And he had braked him.
Had he just waited till the balls quit moving,
he was on the 3.
He would have still been shooting.
What ball was he on? Oh, he was shooting 8-ball, right?
Yes, Jeremy was on the 8. He rattled the 8 up in the top right corner. David missed.
Crazy.
David elected to shoot the ball on the rail first that he would have had to shoot anyway.
Dang, man. I seen it drop. I was like, oh, my gosh, dude.
He rattled
just
it in the bottom right corner. Had he just waited till the ball. He was frustrated.
That's why you should always watch the ball go in the hole.
Yeah, he was frustrated. He's down 4-0. He's seen himself miss.
That's not the first time I've seen that. I've seen guys put their hand and get the ball, and it was going right in the hole.
Yeah.
Don't touch the ball.
That is huge, folks. That's huge.
Don't touch the ball. Now we're on to 9-ball at 5-0.
Yes.
Whew, that's brutal, man.
That was a big mistake.
Big mistake. Big mistake. All the drama here at the 2017 U.S. Amateur Championships. You better believe it. I'm talking about power level 9,000 here, buddy.
I mean, you got to get yourself down here and watch this in person. I'm telling you, you cannot write.
It's about 9,000. Boom.
Yeah, that was interesting. I'm surprised that David just didn't wait till the ball stopped. I understand he was frustrated. You know, we've all been there. You shoot a ball down the rail, know that it's needs to go in, has to go in. You're down 4-0. You missed. You're frustrated with it, and but in this particular case, had he just waited, he would have still been at the table. He would have still been trying to win that last game, and I believe that David would have made that 4-1. He would have won that game. It would have been 4-1, David breaking.
David's jumpy, man. He's jumpy right now.
You know, well, I mean,
he's been in the chair, right? How long since his last match?
He has been in the chair it was probably about a good 40 minutes that he had to wait.
Yep, 40 minutes while the other match, Henry's match, waited out.
Yeah.
That really. And this guy walked right out of the match, right onto the table.
Yeah.
I mean, literally,
his
not
arm
even
is
5
loose
minutes.
as a goose.
Yeah, he'll probably make this ball.
Yeah.
Yep, he's on, man. I gotta. Whew.
But
I mean, I'm not. You don't have to be.
Mistake.
You don't have to be Nostradamus to see that this guy's probably going to win this thing. I called. You know.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely the prime candidate to go on to the next match for sure. And if Brian doesn't do something to slow him down,
shoot, yeah,
you're looking at the next champion right there.
Man, I'll tell you what. This has been a excellent U.S. amateurs.
Yep.
I'm highly impressed. All these players, especially never seeing this guy, and he's running over old Rowell, man. Rowell don't play games. He gets you every time.
Nope.
You know, he's like a
kudos for Jeremy to be not only winning but winning.
David's turning red.
You know, with authority. You know, I mean, David's beside himself.
Man. Oh, yeah. He ain't
Oh,
happy.
yeah.
Oh, look at that movement.
Yeah.
He's nervous. See him.
Well,
now, I was talking about that. Did you hear me talk about that? See how he threw his cue to the side?
Oh, yes.
That's build up energy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot of reason why he missed that ball is that build up static. It's like static electricity, man.
Yeah.
And there's got to be a way to shake yourself from that. I know I see this every time. They'll miss a ball and then that. It's not like they were mad hitting the cue. It's like an energy release thing. Weird. Something strange
weird.
about that. Anyway, just
you
something
know,
to look at.
and-
Things I noticed.
And, you know, another thing, when Brian was sitting here with us a few minutes ago, we talked about Jeremy not being in this
Good
position before. You know, where David has been,
Many times.
you know, at the finals.
He was in it last year, wasn't he? No.
No.
Who was it? Daniel Gamble.
And Brian Parks.
Right, and Brian. That's right. Daniel Gamble.
And so.
So yeah, you're right.
But the
man.
year before, it was Henry
Right.
and David.
That's right. That's how I remember. It all blends together, man.
Yeah.
It's all the same time to me.
So, you know, Jeremy, you know, he can see the goal line. I mean, he knows he's up 5-0. He knows he's about to get to 6-0. All he has to do is pocket the 6 and get on the 7. But it's that little bit of nervous energy that you just mentioned,
Yep.
and causing him to rattle the ball.
Crazy, isn't it? I see it over and over. I heard so many players say, man, I rattled the Hill 9 ball, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's nerves. Everybody wants this title, man. I think
Sure.
that's what it is. They
I mean,
want that trophy.
Man, there's nothing better than
The
having
title.
a title.
Having your name on that
You know?
trophy, man. They're shaking in their boots. This guy's already on it, so he's just well, there you go. I mean, and we can't and I wasn't calling it early for Jeremy. I was just saying he's got
Right.
a very strong advantage from
Sure.
this point.
And I guarantee you, though, even though David has his name on that title at least twice, he's not here just for, you know, grins.
He's here to win it.
He's here to get his name on that trophy again.
He wants another one.
You know, I mean, you don't, you know, once you have it once you're the U.S. Amateur champion, you want to be the 2-time champion, the 3-time champion, the 4-time champion. You want to continue that run. Uh-oh, watch outside pocket. Ooh.
He's smoothed out.
Yeah.
See how he can break.
Looks like he'll just probably pocket this nice, easy stroke and then shoot the 9 in the side
I've been
pocket.
watching him rattle balls even in practice, so we'll see what
he decided to draw back.
see
Okay.
what he does. He kept missing the same shot over and over, and then he finally made it and smoothed it out somehow, a stroke. So it seemed like he was having a little bit of a, no, obviously not too much of an issue. He's in the last match
Right.
before the final, so
Right.
I think it's more of his own personal opinion.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we're all still amateurs, you know. Regardless, you know, Brian, he's won this 4 times.
Sure.
I mean, the guy has 2 jobs. You know, I know he plays in other events and he's done well in other events, but at the end of the day, he puts on his jeans and he goes to work for a living, you know. So,
Yes, sir.
and that everybody here does that, you know.
I don't.
You know, well, you know.
I just go to
You
work.
live the charmed life, my friend.
I put on my camo shorts and hit the beach.
There you go.
No, I'm just joking. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt
But
you.
no. It's just,
Yes, you're right.
I mean,
We're all the same, man.
and so these guys, you know, they're making balls,
Yes.
but and you get used to them making the balls. You forget that they make mistakes, and you know they do make mistakes, and they aren't pros. Last night we were watching a stream
Yes.
of the Invitational 8-ball that's being played up in New York, and we were watching Shane Van Boeing play Dennis Okulo. It was a round robin 8-ball, and Shane had Dennis down 9-8, and pocketed his last ball before the 8, and drew the cue ball right back into the side pocket. Mistakes are made at all levels.
Oh yeah, I've seen
all
them.
levels.
All those guys miss balls right in the hole.
You know, and
I
so
mean, literally right in the hole, like
Yeah.
right in.
I mean,
Like grandma would make this ball, and they're like, yeah, it's just nerves, and
Yeah.
there's so many different things. That's why I'm like always talking about the checklist. Check this, because there's all these problems that come up every time. So you might as well go through that little list every shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I do this. I look at the angle. do this, get set, chalked every time. This movement, this stroke,
Right.
boom.
Execute on 4.
Machinery, like machinery does.
And that's all you're trying to do. You want your body to be a ball-making machine.
Like AI, man. Like
Yeah.
artificial intelligence.
That's
the
right.
cue ball has got AI in it. It's D-Wave.
D-Wave.
I was born from D-Wave. All right, here we go. He's got a no shot,
And he's down 5-1.
and he's stretching. And he's going to have to go rail first, right?
I believe so.
I mean,
It
you
looks
can't
like-
jump here.
No,
if he
not
was
from
10
here.
foot
No, he's
tall.
Yeah, you'd have to be 12 foot tall. I mean, I don't think 10 foot's going to get it. but,
Yeah, you have to be like
I mean, he's kicking that
right.
the
He's
long rail.
kicking it here.
He's just trying
Why
to get
not?
it over. Oh, look! Did he squeeze it? Nope. It's not a bad shot. He may have even got a little help from the 8. No, I guess you can see. You can see the whole ball. It's just a matter of can you see enough of it to make it. I don't know. He may elect to just cross bank it. It's really more of a safe. He's just crossing the ball and floating it down between the 3, 5, and 9. I mean, as an option.
I like the sound of that.
I don't foresee him trying to pocket this ball in the lower right corner. Although
Know if he can.
our view is a little
He
bit.
looks like he's aiming at that full,
I
doesn't
mean, if he can hit it, oh yeah. He,
Yep, he stood up. Gonna let David in the window. He ain't gonna like it.
yeah.
You're
That's,
gonna like it.
That was not a good. I mean, he may have got away with it though. It looks like the 9. He got right up on that 9. That's gonna help him out a little bit. David could probably still clip the 2 on the high side and go 2 rails up table. Well, again, our view is
Easy
just
does
a
it.
little bit off back here behind the booth.
Well, the camera's on the ceiling about 10 feet from the table, so
Yeah.
it's not a straight over top of the table view. Yeah, you can turn me off to turn it off there. It should look pretty good on their screen.
Yeah. They're going to call the finals right after this match is over, folks. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. There's some more exciting pool to be played.
Yes,
Looks like
you got that right.
David pocketed the ball. He's not liking it too much. It looks like he made the 3, but got below the 4, a little more than he'd prefer. Actually, I think he's in a spot where he's going to have to spin it around or draw back to avoid the making contact, so he can get back down table for the 5. Anytime you have to hit this ball with force and inside, you take a chance of rattling the ball, and I think that's what he's a little bit frustrated over. And the fact that he's down 5-1 doesn't help, knowing that he can't
Oh
make
man,
any
that is
mistakes.
mentally makes it so much harder.
Looks like he's shooting into the rail. Yep, he shot it into the rail. He shot it into the rail, and that's probably going to win him this rack.
Great shot.
That was a beautiful shot.
I mean, perfect, right?
Yeah, I mean, you
Get
couldn't
any
ask for
better?
any better. No, I mean, he floated right between the 5 and the 9. He got a little contact with the 5, got a nice angle.
Nice kick out, and he's
Yeah.
perfect right in on it. He's
Yeah,
got a little angle to go back up table
Yeah,
for the
all
7.
all the frustrations that he had,
Great
he
shot.
should be good now.
He should be smoothing out. He's hitting real high ball to get a major roll. He didn't even hit that ball that hard. He just rolled it.
No, yeah, and now he's straight in, and he should be liking what he sees.
He is liking what he sees. That's right.
Nice firm stroke.
Yeah. 8 ball, 9 ball, and we'll be at 5-2.
Yep. BAB, see you later to the next rack.
Nice. I like that.
Hit that with a little bit of top center. Just floated right back down to the center of the table. A lot of times, if you can just get yourself back to the center of the table, you've got a good chance for, to shoot the ball that you're trying to shoot at. Most shots are very makeable from the center of the table. So if you're just trying to play position, just unless it's some extreme shot off the rail, usually center table will be okay.
Words of wisdom from Bobby Martinez here from Mesquite, Texas.
Mesquite, Texas. Yes.
Mesquite.
That's right.
Man, Texas boy.
Home of the Skeeters.
He made that 9 ball. Oh, don't say that.
Yeah.
Talk about them things.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a side of the table Jeremy's hasn't been too used to. I mean, it was only the second time this match, and he was only visited that side
exactly.
3 times in the last match. So
David ain't going to look at it. He ain't going to look at the rack.
Yeah.
Get up there, smash him.
He's got a lot of work
break,
to do to worry
don't
about.
care. The old guys, they never look at the rack. Ooh. Oh. Boink. Anything? Nothing? Last ball?
Dry as the Sahara Desert.
I like that.
So just like that, Jeremy's right back up at the table, looking straight down the rail to the 1 ball. The only issue is how to get down to the 2.
Yeah, the 1 to the 2 is the key shot, isn't it? For this rack.
Oh, it looks like he was trying to force it a little bit in between that window.
Man,
5 and
that
the
was
9.
a risky shot.
That is a risky shot.
What else could he do, though?
Well,
Was he straight in on the ball? I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it was pretty straight.
It looks like he was. He had a tiny angle. I guess he got as far as he could.
Yeah.
What's he do? If he can't hit, is he
If he can't
cross
hit
bank
it, if he couldn't hit
Play
it, I
some
think
kind of
he
safety
can
on
hit it.
this?
He can hit it. The key is
he looks like he's amping up
the
on
key
it.
is don't hit the 7.
Right. Don't draw into the 7. Whoa.
Ooh.
Or scratch in the side. Well, he'll
Ouch.
hand that rack away.
Yeah.
David's back to the table here, and ouchie, ouch. We may go to 3-5 here right quickly.
It's very possible.
Which is strong, man.
You,
That's a strong comeback.
yes, it is. You don't want to let these guys, these former champions, to the table very often.
No.
He had a nice commanding
Him on the
5-0
break.
lead, and blinked twice, and now here we're at 5-2 with a chance to make it 5-3.
5-3 with the break on 9 ball for David Rowell.
That's not
the
a good
odds
position.
change.
Yeah. Not a good position.
Yeah, the odds change.
David's still having to work through some issues on his own. He's.
Yes, it's not a gimme.
and
he's been rattling balls, and they're both having just little.
They're fighting their own.
I think it's
demons.
fatigue, man.
It's
A little bit of that in there because I seen.
possible.
You know why? Because I seen David doing his stretching his neck before the last.
Right.
So I
So,
mean,
in my
you
opinion,
have to be fatigued.
I think David is fatigued for sure, and I'm not saying that
Who's
Jeremy's
not in this room?
Right. But I think that Jeremy has a little more adrenaline because he hasn't been to the final dance.
Oh yeah, he's ready to
so
go.
He's got some fire.
He
in
doesn't
him.
seem like he's too tired at all.
Right.
David
he may
seems a
be
little more
mentally tired, but
he's not showing it.
Right. It's not being shown right now.
I think his anxiety is what's making him miss balls.
Exactly.
I think David might be a little bit more fatigued.
Yes.
But
I agree with that.
just from seeing how he broke last time, and
It's long. It's a
I
grueling
think we're all
tournament.
feeling it. I know you are. I know I am.
I mean, the level of play. Oh, he's going to be
Yeah,
right
this
on
is.
the 6.
You got to be. Your mind's got to be completely into this thing, and you got to go to your room early and get sleep when you're playing, and
Absolutely.
dress. You got to be spot on, man, professional, and that requires a lot of energy from yourself to do that and step it up to that. Especially if you don't do that every day.
Right.
You know, no, you don't. I mean, you don't do that. Nobody does this every day.
No.
5 days of this.
Yeah. I mean, mentally,
You got to be ready
you're
every
just
way.
mentally drained at the end of the day. It's almost like you know, if you, I mean, whatever job you're at, if you're just constantly having to figure out situations over and over and over again, at the end of the day,
so that's what these guys.
you just want to go and relax. You know, last night after
We may see that from
I
these
was
guys.
after I had exited the tournament. I had an offer to go play a little local pool tournament, and I just said I'm done. I
Great
don't,
shot.
You know, yeah, it was a
Yes.
great shot. It was a great
excellent
combo. He worked out of a jam. He's giving himself an opportunity to win this rack.
Yeah. Well, yeah, once you're on the L side in this tournament, you're playing match after match after match after match until
Yes.
right this second.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
Yeah, I lost my first match Friday night, and I had to win 5 matches yesterday to make it to day
It's a lot
3.
of play.
And at the third match,
see him
is
stand
when-
up.
Yep. It was
See
the
how
third.
he reacts here.
Yeah.
See him put his head on his stick.
He's not happy about it.
Oh, he's tired, man. I can tell. I'm going to ask him after the match how he's feeling.
Yeah.
How he was feeling there. He's sitting on the table and everything.
Well, I know from the way it looks like Jeremy's going to have to spin this ball with a lot of high left to get it around 3 rails for the 7. He doesn't look like he's on the right side of the ball.
Let's have a look.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely coming around table. See, 1, 2, 3. Come on down. Come on down, Jeremy Edwards. You are on the Price is Right.
You got that right, my friend.
Even though this is a very makeable shot, you do have to stay focused. This shot can be missed. Hopefully, Jeremy stays focused on it. He looks like he did hit it good. But if you take your eyes off that ball for just a
on the
split
hill.
second, yeah, David can see
Yeah,
that.
he's like,
right?
bye-bye. Let's get this done with, man. Come
Yeah.
on. Yeah, so we're here at the U.S. Amateur Championships. You can find out about this event. You can sign up for next year right now. Go to usamateurchampionships.com. You can also, you know, just fish through all the videos from the past years on APA's YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, CompuSport.ca is the brackets.
Right.
You know, I had a funny story. You said the Price is Right or something. What did you say?
I said, come on down, Jeremy Edwards.
Yes, there was this is totally unrelated but to the pool, but real quick. There's a video on YouTube of the most prepared Price is Right guy ever. And, like, this guy knew every single price, and he won all the prizes. He, like, totally came in and just gaffled Bob Barker and just took it all. It was awesome. You look it up. It's really the best Price is Right contestant ever. It's hilarious.
I'll have to check it out.
All right, back to pool. But, yeah, you mentioned
That's
that.
funny.
That's why I was laughing. I just seen that recently. Okay.
That's a nice break.
Man,
be on
does
the
he-
hill.
Yeah, but, man, he's going to have to come with some
Little
pretty
mojo
nice.
here.
I don't think he's going to shoot this ball. He's going to have to come with a safety, right?
No.
You don't shoot this ball. I don't care if it's 9-ball. This is a very
No.
low percentage shot. Look at how far out in the middle of the table the ball is and everything. Does he cut this ball?
Yes.
Man,
You're up 6-2.
I don't know, man.
You don't want your opponent
Yeah,
to get back
okay.
to the table.
So if you're at 6, it's David. Let's see.
He's cutting it all day long. He just wants. I mean, it is a makeable cut shot. It doesn't look like it, but it's a makeable cut shot. It's a cut shot that you can still play position for. You don't have to let the cue ball run crazy.
It's definitely makeable, but he's stretching and he's not sure about it. It's a small hole, man. I don't know. We'll see. I don't like it. We'll see what he does, though.
He's
I play safe here.
He's
I'm sorry.
overthinking it, so he may be.
I play safe.
You may be having the right call here.
No way I shoot this ball ever. Never. He's going to do it, though. And he's back cutting it?
He's
I don't
spinning.
like that.
I like shooting it to
I like
the top
shooting
right.
the other way. Oh, he's left-handed. So this is his right-handed. So that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was really good, actually. You know, that was very risky shot, stretching all the way across the table and shooting at that ball. That's
Sure.
fortune favors the bold there. And like you said, if he missed,
You may
he
get a
would have
safe
missed it
center.
the right part of the pocket and got it bumped out. So
The
it's
pro
a good
side, yeah.
two-way shot either way.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to
You
go
called
with
it
the
right,
momentum.
man.
think you
Yeah,
gotta
I
go
know.
with the
I like
momentum.
that too. But if you want to win, double think some. I don't know. I'm just not that good of a player, I guess. So
I'm sure you're a fine player.
More of an analyst than a player.
But you know, I mean, being up 6-2.
Yeah, 6-2. That's definitely different.
You've got the lead.
If
You've
it was
got
the opposite.
momentum in your favor. You don't want to. I mean, it'd be different if you're down 2-6. You don't want to give a game away. But being up 6-2, you're hitting them good.
Yeah, that's risky, man.
Why let David back to the table if you know you don't have to?
And I forgot he was a left-hander as well, so the shot looked way harder for a right-handed player to shoot that than a left-handed player.
Well, it's by no means an easy shot.
Because a right-handed guy shoots to the top right-hand pocket, so
Right.
as he is a left-handed, yeah, and you're right, it wasn't the easiest shot, but a left-handed player is, of course, going to shoot it that way. A right-handed player would never shoot it that way.
Right.
That direction.
That's correct.
Because it just doesn't work the stroke doesn't work. Your arm doesn't work that way because the way when people walk, their arms go around their hips naturally. So that's in your stroke no matter what you do.
He's just a couple of shots
And
away
circles
from
your hips.
getting,
Yeah,
getting
this is
out
it.
of this rack.
This is it.
I mean, he's looking
This
at
rack,
the 5, avoiding contact with the 7, missing the 8.
It's all about controlling your motions. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. Made a nice shot on the 5. He's floating
Wonderful.
up.
Well, yeah, this is going to be the
This is a key
part where he
shot
just
right
doesn't
here.
want to hit the 9 ball, doesn't want to scratch, and
He's going to shoot that 7 in the 6 on the side.
he wants his name on that trophy, man.
Yeah, okay, so he's going to draw it. He's not going to try to float between the 8 and the 9.
Yeah, that was no good.
Yeah.
That's no good. Draw down, boom.
You don't want
Ouch.
to make contact. He was
Yeah, he
fortunate
didn't mean
that
to
he
do
didn't.
that. He's lucky he's got 3
Yeah.
balls on the table.
Yeah. So from here, he'll probably.
That's nerves right there. See if he can get back into shape.
Yeah.
You don't want to get any further out of shape from
It'll
here.
be interesting to see if he. I don't think he's going to play a stop shot. I think he'll just draw the ball back again, or he may follow it a little bit and play the 8 in the side. Nope, he did draw it. I like that.
Why not? He feels like he can
You know,
control it. He wants to let it stroke
after
out a
you
little
make
bit.
that one ball, what shot's going to be any harder than that? you
Yeah,
know?
and then he gets
So-
to get prepared for the 9 ball if he has to, put a little bit of juice on it.
All right, folks, we're going to get ready for our next match.
Yep, he's giving it up.
Congratulations
Thanks
to
a lot,
Jeremy.
folks.
He just defeated David Rowell 7-2. That was a crucial. Before we end this
Go
match, real
right
quick,
ahead.
I just want to say there was a crucial point in the match when David was down 4-0 and missed a shot down the rail and looked like it was going to be an easy game for Jeremy, and he just conceded the game before the ball stopped rolling, and I think that was crucial. It also maybe played a little bit into his head later on, and just never could recover from that.
All right, good analysis, Bobby Martinez. You're the man. I can't wait to have you back again. We're going to have the 5 o'clock final, courtesy of Jason Bowman there letting us know, and the rest of the APA team. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you go to poolplayers.com. Sign up for your local APA league. You'll love going out once a week playing with your friends, getting some competition, enjoying yourself, getting out of the house, especially in the winter months, as I know a lot of people are up there in the cold. And so join APA, be social, get on U.S. Amateur Championships, train, and come to this event next year. I
right.
challenge you. I want to see you guys here, and girls, and
There you
ladies,
go.
excuse me. I want to see you all here playing in the event, and you too
Come test
can
your
be
skills.
one of these guys here, hopefully the guy that had the 7 on his side.
Right.
So thanks a lot, Bobby
Hey,
Martinez.
thanks for having me.
Excellent
I
work,
really
man.
appreciate
Really
it.
appreciate
Yep.
you. Love you all out there. Thanks a lot. We'll see you. Get ready for the finals. That's going to be Jason Bowman and hopefully another
Yep.
surprise guest I'm not going to mention. But you might be stuck with me. No, it's definitely not going to be me. We'll talk to you soon. Later.